Alright, that is so freaking cool. Decanter. I've heard the term decanter, but I never saw anything like this.
Exactly, yeah. Oh, they have really, really cool ones.
That's amazing.
Theta Erlen.
Yeah.
Yeah! The big birthday girl.
His youngest and youngest friend.
Ivanka.
Erlen, we missed your birthday, but Trish has a card for you.
I already did it.
She already did it? Oh, man.
You didn't run over and give him his hug yet.
You girls
You're slacking.
Yeah.
She's slick. It was him not slacking,
Well,
she's slick.
Happy birthday, Erlen.
Happy birthday, honey.
That's it?
Yay!
Oh, is that all you wanted to say? One
You
and
had
two?
more.
Just thought you had more.
That's it. Thank
okay.
And the rest of us are fodder. Now, what does that mean?
Very good.
Okay.
you. Okay. I have a third thing.
Oh, thank God.
Jeff, you could talk for a second so I can talk.
Hey, welcome to my world.
Stealing the show.
I'm chewing.
I do want to thank everybody for coming over.
We're all
It is
farting.
always so nice to see everyone, our family. So thank you for being here.
And thank you.
Cheers.
And I'd like to phone.
That's
That's
exactly
really a
what
great
it is.
analogy right there.
So, I go into this thing now. You gotta understand, a lot of people are claustrophobic. Just putting on the dive gear,
Yeah.
getting in the water is like double claustrophobia.
Now, how old were you guys when you did this? It was a long time ago?
23, 25?
Oh, very deep adult.
Yeah, no, we're young men.
Okay.
And I was already a cop, I think.
You were.
And you were diving where? Here in Florida?
Yes, I've said
Yeah, we're out of Sarasota, south of here.
Oh, okay, right.
So anyway, Jesus Christ, let me tell this story. So I go into this thing
Welcome.
and I'm swimming across and I check my gauge and it's getting darker and darker because it's dark in the center of it. I can't read shit. We don't have lights because it wasn't that kind of a dive. So it's like I knew I was already redlining. And the lower you go, if you're already redlining, the deeper you go, it's like it goes. You know how it goes really fast because the pressures are greater and the oxygen is condensed in your tank. So I'm getting closer and closer to that thing. I get out to the other side and I no sooner clear it and get out into the opening and it goes and I draw my last breath. And I'm 40 feet down, 40, 45 feet down. This thing's tipped. And so I'm looking for Kelly. And I can't freaking find Kelly. Normally I'm not panicked. I'm thinking,
This is it.
Kelly is sucking air faster than me. And I know I went down and I realized at that point he was also swimming at an angle. He didn't understand it as well as I did. So I thought, fuck, Kelly's in trouble. So here I am trying to hold my breath. I held it as long as I could. And I swam around the bottom looking for him, tried to get back to the back of the boat. This thing, I
You're
swam.
inside the barge?
No, I'm out
Oh,
now.
out, okay,
I'm
you're
out.
out. Okay.
Because he never came in.
Yeah,
So I'm
okay,
trying to get
that's what I
back to
thought,
that
okay.
opening. I get
Yeah.
about 2/3 of the way back, and I cannot hold my breath anymore. And I can't draw any. There's no more air to
Oh
draw.
my gosh.
So I start blowing out. You got to blow out as you're going up and all this shit. And I'm passing my bubbles. You're not supposed to pass your bubbles going up. And I am passing them because I want to grab another tank off of somebody and go back down. And I get up and I out of the water at the top. There's Kelly yucking it up with a bunch of people. He's up there. He freaking deserted me.
Oh my god.
Kelly!
You never leave your buddy.
Wow.
That little son of a bitch.
He's like, sit back,
Holy
make a cocktail.
Oh my God.
Is that Kelly? Is that not a 100% true story?
Yep.
Vividly.
Now tell him about the shark.
Oh, I wanted Kelly to love diving as much as I did. So, I had a boat. We go out diving, and we did this all the time. I dove all the time. Went to the Keys, everywhere. I dove every sink around here. I went all over the state. I went to if there was a sinkhole, I was in it.
Oh wow.
I've been to almost every one of them in the state that had reputations. So, I take Kelly out to go spearfishing. Jesus Christ, don't take your brother to go spearfishing. Because I give him a spear gun. We anchor. It's just Kelly and I. We got the flag up. We go down. We follow the anchor rope down. And I've got this device that Trish bought me. It was a Loran. Showed the coordinates. I knew where their ledge was. So we're heading to this ledge. And Kelly, little Mr. Perky, he's trying to get ahead of me because he wants to shoot the first fish. And we come up on this ledge, and it's a big ledge. For out here, it's a big ledge. It was like 3 or 4 feet. So as we're getting close to it, Kelly's like 10, 15 feet ahead of me, and I'm taking my time. Kelly is like...
He's like a pug underwater.
He's like a little flipping beagle. So he gets up there, and he's like all excited, and he's got the powered spear gun, and he is like, and he's aiming at this fish that's hanging out the end of this ledge, and it's about this long, and I see a couple of bumps on it, and it's like I swim as fast as I can, and I'm pulling on him, and I'm beating him in the leg, and he's flipping me off underwater because he thinks I want to take his shot. And I'm trying to get him to not take the shot. It's a 9-foot nurse shark that he's trying to shoot the tail end of.
Oh.
So,
That's
no
gonna
kidding.
take off and run with them.
Okay, so
Oh, is that it?
finally,
nurse sharks
Oh,
aren't
well, it
aggressive,
would bite
but-
him. There's a guy that was
Oh.
just in the paper with a bite recently.
From a nurse
Whoa.
shark?
Nurse shark, yeah. Oh, actually, he's a sports guy. Got bit in the
Never heard of
shoulder.
him.
From a
he was doing
nurse
lobster.
shark?
He was lobstering.
Wow.
And sure enough, a nurse shark whacked him because he wanted the lobster.
Oh, yeah,
It was
okay.
just in the paper 2 days ago.
Incidental.
So, same dive trip. I finally get Kelly to, he didn't fire the gun. And I get to, and I'm like, trying to go, don't do it. So finally he's like, and then he's
I
like,
remember that like it was yesterday.
yeah, and his eyes
bet.
are like this in the mask. And then you hear, these bubbles are blowing everywhere. So anyway, we shoot a couple of fish, and it was a lot of fun. But I always kind of pushed the limits on how far to go with the oxygen. But I knew we could go up to the top. So we're actually redlining. You really shouldn't get to redline. And so we kind of lazily take our way up to the top. It's like, holy crap, we are so far from our boat. It's a long ways away. It's like, shit, I didn't plan on that. So, you can swim better below the waves.
Yeah, of course.
We still both have a little bit of air, so we go below the waves. Kelly's ahead of me. I always want him ahead of me, because I never know what the little shit's gonna do. So now, I picked on Kelly his entire life.
Imagine that.
Yeah,
You
so,
created this monster?
so we're heading to the boat, and then I see remora.
Oh.
There's a persistent remora that's about this long.
What's a remora?
It's
It's
one of
like
those
the
sucker
bottom of
fishes
sharks.
that
Yeah.
will actually
Oh.
attach to you. They attach
So
to
you put your
sharks and
fishbowl
stuff,
home.
and they
Yeah,
they're
they
actually
They clean the glass.
They
I've
clean-
seen
they
it on
actually
fish then. I've seen them on
clean
sharks and whales and
parasites
whatever,
off,
yeah.
Anyway.
of the fish.
You know
off of the
me.
shark.
There's an opportunity to have fun here. So
Oh boy.
Kelly's swimming along and all this stuff, and he's very comfortable. But we're 10 feet below the water. We're up there. We can get a breath if you want to, but we're conserving and trying to get back to the boat. So as we're going along, and this flipping remora is trying to attach to him, and so I'm laughing. My little bubbles are going crazy in my mess, and so finally I decided I'd let Kelly know. So I get up close to him and I tap on his fin, because he's like on a mission. Kelly's always on a mission, so he's up ahead of me trying to do this, and his little strokes I can do. And I'm like right on top of him, but Kelly's like a little beaver.
Oh my god.
So I get up to him and I tap his fin, and he's like, he turns around. I don't know if he flipped me off. He did that a lot underwater. So it basically, screw you, I'm going to the boat. And so I said, I did this thing like, no. And I point to this remora that's trying to attach to him. Holy shit, did he blow bubbles? He has blown bubbles, and
He
this
was
fish
clueless.
is trying to attach to him. And Kelly thinks it's a shark trying to eat his chest away. And the more he's doing that, the more I'm eating up this oxygen, trying to get to the boat. I am crying in my mask. It was so good. We ended up, I don't know, maybe 30 yards from the boat or something. Kelly is screaming the F word out of his mask. I am hearing the F word through his regulator. I am just dying because it's a harmless fish. We get to the boat.
Oh.
Kelly usually needed my help to get in the boat. By the time he dropped his tank and shit, he gets to the boat. He drops his tank, throws off all of his shit, and he is like climbing up the back of the boat. And I'm trying to collect gear, but I'm crying in my mask trying to collect this stuff. I ended up collecting everything. I think I lost the shaft out of the spear gun because I think he fired it at this thing.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Oh God, it was so funny.
Well, worse than that is over the kennel with the dog you let out. That somebody let out.
I can't help it, Kelly. You're just such a target.
That was like a very emasculating conversation.
Oh,
Or emasculating.
well,
It's not his childhood, it's adulthood.
I convinced Kelly, and he's always generous with helping. Usually doesn't know what he's doing, but if you give him a basic task, he can do a really good job at it. So we get over. Oh,
That's a compliment.
No, oh no, with tools.
Yeah, that's a
Trust me,
compliment right there, okay?
Trust me, I know
Something
what
a
I'm
project
saying.
That's what we call a
Yeah.
compliment.
So, he can tell you how to do it, but to physically do it himself, oh, that's another game.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, so we're over at the hospital.
That's why he's the project manager.
And anytime
funny.
I ever mess with somebody, I usually set it up. And over there's a whole history with Kelly and I and dogs, and Kelly being deathly afraid of dogs. And he had overcome it. 90%. 80% or 70, depending on who you're talking to. But anyway, he's over there and he's doing a great job with the pressure wash. And he's cleaning out all the runs and stuff. But when we got there are runs of other dogs, and there's one really big dog there. And it's big, and it's not a friendly dog. Kelly's leery of it. Our staff has been moving dogs to other runs while Kelly does this stuff. But when Kelly sees a dog, he never forgets that he saw that dog. And I know this because of what I've done to him in the past. So between the inside of the kennel and the outside, there's a flap. Our kennel manager has taken the big dog that was in that kennel and moved it. But there's this shuffling going on. Kelly's already done a couple of runs, so he's kind of like, we're staying ahead of him. He's got earmuffs on, the ear protection, and he's running this pressure wash. You can't hear crap when you're doing that. So anyway, he's working on that, and then there's this flap, and it's a lot like you see on the tractor trailer trucks. You know that thing that's behind the rear tires? Yeah. That's what it is, separating. So Kelly's in there. Shh. I come in the rear of the kennel. I come from the outside up the run. Kelly's in there just pressure washing away. And so I grab that rubber thing that's flapping there, and I know he's got it, really can't hear through these earmuffs. And so I go, and I wrap that thing around his leg and I bang on it, and I go, rah, 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 rah.
Oh my God.
Kelly screams like a girl, and he is pressure washing the ceiling. He is spraying everything, and he's screaming, over the top screaming like a girl.
Oh, that's funny.
So now we know why you have high blood pressure. Yeah, thanks to the big brother.
It was so wonderful.
explains
That
a
was
lot.
one of my best experiences with my brother.
Classic.
I like
Love
the
you,
barge.
man.
I like the barge dive story. That's funny.
Yeah, it wasn't funny when I got up.
No, I bet, but-
because I damned
Yeah,
near
you were
drowned.
worried.
I damned near
Yeah.
drowned. I almost didn't make it to the top. I was 20, 30 feet down still.
I already had friends.
And I'm blowing out trying to get up.
I already had friends.
I already had.
He did, and he could care.
you say
I'm
that?
screaming at him. I get to him and I'm chewing him out, and he's like oblivious. He had no idea. That
Yeah,
it
but
was
you should have
important.
never gone in the boat.
Well, that's me. You gotta understand me.
If you wouldn't have went in the boat, you wouldn't have almost died.
Buddy
risk, I'll do it.
system. Buddy system.
Be right.
Oops, that's
Let's see if I can sit
Yeah.
up right.
Sorry, guys. Something down just balloons.
Not so good.
Yeah, oh, right. Yeah, I remember the balloons. Yes.
Ah.
Yeah, I forgot about the balloons.
Yeah, I know.
Big
they
huge
nice.
tank.
You better speak your tanks, like.
There you go.
This bill do size is
Really good. It's the fine china.
not happening.
All right, you old man now.
Ah, you might think you're great. Watch your head. Throw it in the bag. Oh, that's. Here we go. Oh. Yeah, there you go. See, we're got too much stuff.
Oh!
Okay, this. You're gonna break something. Yeah, I know, right? It'll be me.